I didn't get a video yesterday, which would have been week 2 to the day, but so I figured I'd show it today. So the cabbage is looking really nice. Here, see if I can get you directly down on it. It's really healthy looking. Roll that green cabbage. Looking really nice. Hi, Hazeltine. Hi. And now we have kohlrabies over here. And they're looking really good, actually. Starting to form little kohlrabies. And then, here, back up, Pop-Pop. Watch out. My dog is deciding to help. So here I got some beans that's coming up. There's one over there. I got some sunflowers on this side coming up. And my zinnias are on the other side of this, over there. And here's some more. Something ate this one right away on the top. This one already has a little flower on it. Hey, get out of here. Get out of there. And tomatoes, I've already kind of pruned it up a bit to keep them off the ground. They're looking really decent. This is the Amish paste. It's like a black cherry type of one. And the other cherry. So I'm gonna have to go through. Now, this one kind of got some wind blown. And I heard not to prune cherry tomatoes and take the suckers off and whatnot, so I don't know. We'll see. Peppers. They're doing really well. This one was looking a little droopy the other day, and it seems to have pepped back up. They're looking really good. Okay, cucumbers. Starting to look better. I took quite the hit when I first put them out here. And I did plant some by seed. It's popping up. This one took the worst brunt of it, but I think we got enough of it that it'll do well. This one's looking really well. I gotta do a little bit of maintenance here. There's some weeds, so. Okay, on to the next one. Alright, here's my second garden. And yes, I did it wrong again. Alright, here's my second garden. And I think I got the screen the correct direction today, this time. So my lavender, and I gotta weed that out. Really thin mulch here, so I got some grass coming through, but I did. There's a little sucker coming, so I'm gonna have to come through and do these. And this one must have been touching the ground a little bit, so I'll probably take that off as well. I was kind of waiting to let them get up more before I pruned them more. But, like I say, this one here is on the ground, and you can see it's got some damage there. So. Zucchini. So since we have so much grass that we mow, I decided I would use some of my grass mulch around the zucchini. I don't know, it's okay. And they're they're doing okay. There's 2 there. 2 here. Zucchini are one of those things that, see, that's just falling off. For me, that looks rough at the beginning, and then it usually is really nice. Okay, so we got some stuff going on here. That one looks nice. It's every other one. This is my broccoli. And here are green peppers. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Interesting. And I did plant dill and cilantro in here, so it's a mess right now. I was just kind of, oh, it's got little stuff coming up. You can see I just kind of like scattered it and let it come up. The more the merrier, I guess. So after I get some established plants, then I'll go ahead and weed that. Then here I got the watermelon, and he's doing okay. He seems a little crispy, but we just got some rain. This, I don't know how well they're gonna do here. This soil doesn't drain the greatest in this garden, this bed specifically, so we'll see. Oh, here, an acorn squash. And I got another one here. I didn't think he was gonna make it. First time I put it out here, the wind just blew everything. We're usually pretty windy around here. And I gotta clean this up too. But he's coming back. So, and then another watermelon, not looking the hottest. And a peppermint. That's looking good. I like this thing, this little basket. Okay, on to the third. There are my horses. Okay, so I did get out here and kind of weed my onions the other day. You'll be able to see kind of a difference. They're looking pretty decent. But I'm so excited. My husband made me like a syrup hoe or a hoop hoe. I guess I've heard people call it a lot of different things. But he made one, so I'm excited to be able to use this. Because these are, I said in the other video, and I don't think I want to put that one online, but this one, everything in here is in rows, like the onions here. You can kind of see them, the next ones. Which, speaking of, since it's week 2, I got to plant my corn again. So here, in this row, is supposed to be carrots. And man, they're coming up, but it's going to take a bit to be able to find them. And then this row, I had sunflowers in, and they're coming up by themselves from last year. But in my row, I'm not seeing very many, which is kind of disappointing. I'm finding them out of the row, so I think what I might do is actually transplant them over. And then I got some random squashes from last year popping up a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, you can see, there's a sunflower. I had one about every foot. There's one that came up. So they're coming, but it's kind of looking like a weed mess right now. I do, in a way, I kind of hate planting from seed for that reason. But and then I have corn next to me. Which, I guess it is, it is coming up. I see on both sides, so it's a little hit or miss down on this end. Don't mind the weeds right now. Okay, so I'm gonna have to plant the rest of the corn, and then I'm gonna probably add some more sunflowers to my row, because I thought it'd look really neat that way. So see, all of these are all sunflowers. And I had sunflowers here last year in this spot. So I think if that's all that's going on, it's a little foggy, I'm sorry. So yeah, I think I'll just move them into the row because they're already started really nicely. Oh, and then I think I have what I'm pretty sure it's comfrey. I had a client give it to me and I planted it over here. I have to do some maintenance over here. Oh wow, look at these things. Well, I broke them now, but they're kind of neat. So yeah, this, I just transplanted it really fast. It was in a pot with no dirt and it was growing, and so then I put it out here, and I don't really know exactly what I think about it, but it's doing something, I guess. So there's that. And this it's time to do some maintenance. So yeah, well, that's week 2 plus a day. So like I said, this is pretty much what I've weeded so far. And I'm waiting for the rest of the stuff to come up a little bit better, but I'm gonna have to get out there and do it anyway. So there you go, guys. I will see you for the next update.